Square Garden. The Mecca of Boxing. We got a great lineup here for St. Paddy's weekend. We're excited to have Callum Walsh and Dean Sutherland here. It's going to be March 16th. It's a Sunday. It's going to be a Sunday matinee show. So, you know, before I get into the main event, I first want to bring up. Actually, before we start, is this? Okay. Seems like it's going in and out. I can't really hear that well, but
no, you can hear you.
It's all right.
Yeah,
okay, Michael. Michael's the sound check, audio technician. There we go. Before we start, I just want to give a shout out and thoughts and prayers going out to where my hometown is and where Callum's living out there, to Los Angeles and California. Everything we're dealing with the wildfires. It's really disastrous what happened in Pacific Palisades. A lot of friends that live out there. A number of people lost their houses, and so we just want to acknowledge that what's going on over there. It's such a catastrophe that happened. So our thoughts and prayers are with the people out there that unfortunately, they say over 5,000 homes burned in Pacific Palisades. So if you can imagine the number of people displaced there, and families and animals, and you know, then Altadena had a big fire. I mean, there's like 5 fires that were raging out there. But anyway, getting onto the boxing show, I want to just acknowledge all the people at Madison Square Garden. I have a long history with boxing at the Garden. The first fighter that I ever worked with, Kevin Kelly, the Flushing Flash, from Flushing, Queens, New York, was a house fighter for MSG Boxing back then, WBC featherweight champion. So that's how I started in boxing, even though I'm a West Coast guy. I started in boxing here in New York City at the Madison Square Garden. We're happy to come full circle now with Irish boxing on St. Paddy's weekend. I wanted to bring up one of the sponsors of the show. Without the sponsors, something like this wouldn't be possible. So this is Irlandis tequila. It's actually an Irish tequila made with Irish holy water and Mexican agave. And that's true. That's a true story. So I want to bring up great ambassador for Irlandis. Ava is going to come up and say a few words.
I'm gonna do it for.
Oh, you got okay. There we go.
Hi, how you doing? Irlandis tequila was started by Callum Walsh, who's a horticulturist from Ireland. It is made in honor of the San Patricio Battalion, who are very famous in Mexican culture as a battalion of Irish soldiers who fought for Mexican freedom in 1848 and protected the flag. It's a very well-known story in Mexico. During the time that they were fighting there, they were actually blessed by holy water from a well in Ireland. We use that same water from the same well that goes into the making of the tequila. But it is a Mexican tequila. It is made with the best quality agave from Mexico, from Jalisco, and it is made to a very high quality. It is a multiple gold medal award winner already in Las Vegas and in Los Angeles. So we're very proud of the quality and the product. We like to say that Irlandis tequila is the spirit that unites, the spirit of Ireland and Mexico, and brings it together. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your sponsors. They're very blessed. Michael, the more you drink, the more blessed you'll be.
I quit in 95, so.
Okay, there you go. Not really. No, but again, we appreciate their support for the show. It really goes along the theme of St. Paddy's weekend. All of our fights are shown on UFC Fight Pass, so we appreciate the support of Dana White. Dana really building boxing on UFC Fight Pass, and he made it clear to on our last show in Dublin that he's going to get into boxing in a bigger way. So we're looking forward to that. Appreciate his support, and with that, I want to introduce the first fighter up here. That's going to be. He has the honor of making his pro debut at Madison Square Garden. I want to make sure I pronounce his name right. It's a good Irish name. It's Dajuan Calloway, outstanding amateur boxer, Irish background, and we're really excited to have Donna on the show. So I want to have Donna say a few words about what it means to turn pro at Madison Square Garden.
I'd just like to thank 360 Promotions and Tom Loeffler for giving me the opportunity to have my debut in the MSG's dream come true. Hopefully I get a knockout.
Thank you, Donna. And all the fighters will be available for one-on-one interviews afterwards. It's the phone? Okay. So, Mike's a good technician over there. I appreciate that. Yeah, now. So with that, we got a great show. We got a great show set. Feargal McCrory is coming back to MSG, fan favorite. He really does well at Madison Square Garden. So we appreciate Feargal being on the show. He's going to be the co-main event. He just fought for the world title, so we're happy and excited to have him on the show. We want to give an acknowledgement to Enda Keenan, who owns this establishment here, for all of his support. We appreciate him hosting the media events for here at Legends, so we appreciate that. We got a great lineup. Thomas Carty, heavyweight from Dublin, is going to be on the show. He's going to be in a fun fight. We got the rematch of Emmet Brennan and Kevin Cronin, 10-round fight for the. That looks like it's going to be for the Irish title. So we're just kind of going down a stacked show with Irish fighters. To complement that, someone who I understand is 3% Irish, and he's always welcome on our shows at Madison Square Garden here in New York, the Hebrew Hammer, Cletus Seldin. Last time he proposed in the ring, so I'm not sure what he's going to do this time in the ring, but always puts on an exciting fight, and we're looking forward to having Cletus on the show.
Thank you. I gotta say, Tom and 360 Promotions, the respect that they have for this sport compared to the leeches that go out there and steal the talent of these fighters and the fans. 360 Promotions, putting on the best fights that you can possibly watch. The fights that the fans want to see. Not stealing from the fans, but giving the fans what they want. I'm the Irish Jew from Long Island, New York, fighting at Madison Square Garden, March 16th, under my boy, Callum Walsh, once again, and we're putting on one hell of a show. Tickets always sell out. This reminds me back in the day when they had John Duddy fighting over here at the Garden. This is going to be a thing that's going to happen for years to come, and I'm so proud and honored to be part of it. Thank you.
Thanks, Cletus. Cletus is always a fan favorite, always brings a big crowd of fans with him, so we're really happy having him back on the show. Getting into the main event now, this is a fight that a lot of people are looking forward to. We had a great reaction once we announced this fight. Callum, 12-0 with 10 knockouts, outstanding amateur career, six-time Irish national champion, European gold medalist. Fighting someone again with more experience, Dean Sutherland from Scotland, 19-1. We're happy to have Dean here. They flew in from Scotland yesterday, so I want to have Dean and his trainer Joe Ham. I want to introduce Joe to say a few words. Joe, maybe you can talk about how the training is going, and then then we'll have Dean say a few words about fighting here at Madison Square Garden.
How are you doing? Dean's been with myself just about a year, and the changes in Dean. I've had him sparring some top bodies, and I've seen chinks in Callum's armour that I think he can expose, and I'm really confident I'm causing an upset. I'm really looking forward to the fight.
Takes a lot to fly in all the way from Scotland. They came in yesterday. It was the first time, Dean, this is your first time in New York City, right?
Second.
Second time, okay. They already went to Central Park yesterday. We have the Empire State Building right across the street here. So, again, we're looking forward to having Dean on the show. This is gonna be a great fight. This is for Callum's WBC Continental Americas Championship. So, With that, I want to have introduce Dean to say a few words.
Thank you very much, Tom, for having me here. At the end of the day, guys, I'm not here to make up the numbers. I'm not here just for a wee jolly over across the pond. I'm here to come and take that title from Callum. Callum's a very, very good fighter. He's established, he's 12-0. I just feel I've got more experience. I just think I'm going to be better than him on the night. And at the end of the day, all the pressure's on him. I'm just here to come and get the W. That's all that matters for myself.
Thanks, Dean. What more can be said about what Callum Walsh is accomplishing so far? We think he's the fastest rising star in boxing, taking on incredible opponents like Dean Sutherland. His record isn't padded with 12 opponents. It's 12 credible opponents. Like I said, he headlined the Dublin show at the 3 Arena in the last fight in September. Sold out 5,000 tickets for that show, and now we're expecting a lot of those fans to come over for this. I know Dean's going to bring people over from Scotland as well for his supporters. So who we dubbed the fastest rising star in boxing, someone that Dana White's taken a liking to. We supported him in terms of building his career, a lot of cross marketing. We were at the Knicks game yesterday. A lot of people recognize him already. So we're excited to have Callum Walsh in his third fight now at Madison Square Garden, headlining the show on UFC Fight Pass. Trained by Hall of Fame trainer Freddie Roach.
How's it going, everyone? Yeah, look, I'm very happy to be back. Maybe not this time of the year, it's a bit cold for me, but yeah, I'm happy to be back here. And like Dean, his coach, was saying, they're coming to fight, and you're not going to headline a show like this in Madison Square Garden if you're not fighting a good fight, And anybody that knows me knows that I'll fight anyone, I don't care who my opponent is, just put him in front of me and I'll get in and fight, and the best man will win. This card is stacked, coming from Ireland, headlining a show in Dublin with a stacked card back there and putting on nearly an identical card here, full of Irish fighters from the very start, from the pro debut at the start of the night all the way to the main event. This is going to be the biggest Irish card in New York history, in boxing history nearly, and I'm very honoured to be able to headline this show and put on a fight that people want to see, and I think with Dean's style and my own style, I think we'll meet in the middle, and the best man will win. They see some chinks in my armour, and we'll see how long it lasts. If he can expose them chinks, if he can stand there with me, and it kind of sounded a bit weird when I said chinks, but well, yeah, we'll see. It'll be a good fight, it'll be a good night, and I look forward to getting in there and putting on a good fight for everybody. But yeah, thank you again.
Once again, we want to thank our friends at Madison Square Garden, Sal Federico, Larry Torres, Joel Fisher. Couldn't have this relationship without great people like that at MSG. Tickets are on sale now, starting at $50. The price is very reasonably to have as many fans as possible come to see this fight. So with that, we'll open up to one-on-ones afterwards for all the fighters and myself. And thank you all for coming out to this the media lunch. And then lunch will be served afterwards in the back there. So we appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Endon.